So today we'll be comparing two of the most popular AI SEO content optimization tools. On one side we have Neuronwriter and on the other we have Scalenut. Now both these tools are phenomenal when it comes to optimizing content, and they can do more than just optimizing content. So in today's video I'll take you through their features, I'll show you the content optimization workflow and give my verdict on which tool I think is better. Coming up next. So let's first get started with discussing the features of both these tools. Now, Scalenut is marketed as an all-in-one AI SEO platform, and there's good reason for that. Now, with Scalenut, you can do everything from the top to the bottom. So you can actually use it to do keyword research. If you have a seed keyword or a topic in mind, this tool can help you to come up with a ton of different keyword ideas. From there, you can create a full-length article with cruise mode and then also optimize it. So it gives a score based on the top ranking pages, and you can optimize your content accordingly. It also has two new features. One is the traffic analyzer and the other is link manager. On the other hand, Neuronwriter is marketed primarily as an AI SEO content optimization tool. Apart from that, there are a few additional things you can do, like you can find internal linking opportunities. You can also hook it up with your search console to get all that data in one place. But this is mainly, the main focus of Neuronwriter is to optimize content. Of course, there are additional templates as well, so you can use it to, create paragraphs or emails, things of that nature. That's available with every AI copywriter these days. But this tool is mostly focused on optimizing your content. So I'm back in Scalenut, and now let's take a look at the content optimization workflow for both these tools. So once you're in Scalenut, you'll need to go to the Content Optimizer tab. From here, you'll see the option to add in the keyword. So you need to add in the keyword for which you want to rank for over here. Now, if you've already published, if the article has already or the page has already been published, you need to add in that URL over here and add the keyword for which you want that page to rank over here. Otherwise, if you're trying to create a new piece of content, then you can add in the keyword over here, select your country and then click on optimized. And then the AI will collect the data and do the research analysis and give you concrete data based on which you can create content further. So things work similarly in Neuronwriter as well. The first thing you need to do is create a project. So a project is essentially naming the work that you'll be doing. Once you do that in your project, you need to add in a new query. So in the new query, you need to add in the keyword for which you want to rank for or create content for if you haven't already. But if the page already exists, you need to add in the URL over here, very similar like we did in Scalenut, and also add the keyword for which you want that page to rank. Now there are some additional functionalities over here, so you can add in the top ranking pages for that particular keyword to help the AI understand and give you better input so that you can get better output from the AI. And you can also add in additional keywords over here, again, to optimize the content better. That being said, let's now take a look at the optimization dashboard. So the Neuronwriter dashboard is fairly simple to use, but then there's a lot of information here. As you can see, I've added some content manually using Gemini, and it's on AI SEO. I've used the prompts. Now, these are very detailed prompts that you must have seen in my previous videos, and I'm currently working on creating that library that I mentioned earlier. Once the prompt library is done, I'll be sharing it for free. Okay, so keep your eyes out for future videos. I'll be sharing the link for that. You can download it for free and then use these prompts. That being said, let's take a look at some of the things that Neuronwriter shows us. So currently you can see that the score is 40, but then we have some additional information here. So the highest score is 87 in the SERPs, top one. So the page ranking in the first position has a score of just 54. Top 10 median is 59, okay? Beside that, we have some additional metrics. So title is currently 0 because we haven't added our title over here. Headings is 69, so we're doing fine. Key term usage is 41, so we need to work on this. And words is 1800, okay? So this is fine. Below that, you'll see that we have a list of all the NLP terms that we should be using in our content. So green symbolizes that things are fine. We are adequately using the keywords throughout the content. Yellow and red means that we are actually overusing the keyword. So we might want to tone down on these particular keywords that are highlighted in these colors. And gray symbolizes that we haven't utilized these keywords, that we should be using these keywords within our content naturally. Okay. Now you can also add these NLP key terms manually. So if you have a list of keywords that you want to add and you want the AI to optimize the content based on those keywords, you can do that as well. You can use Gemini, ChatGPT. Again, I'm creating a library of prompts, and all those prompts will be in that library. You can find all these types of NLP, long tail, any types of keywords from there. You can also add in keywords from Search Console. So like I mentioned earlier, you can integrate a Search Console with Neuronwriter and then import data from there. So the queries that your website is ranking for, certain web pages are ranking for, you can import that and then optimize your page based on those queries as well. There are also things like outlines. So this will show you the content structure or the outline of the top ranking pages. So as you can see, this is the page ranking in the first position, score of 54. And you can see the H1s, H2s, H3 tags, so on and so forth. You can copy them and add them within your content, rephrase them, and use them however you'd like. There's also smart headings. So these are suggestions from the AI that gives us heading suggestions with the unused terms. So this is another cool feature that you can use if you'd like. You also have questions that you can add. So in your FAQ section, you can utilize them, or also within your H2s or H3s. There is also the regular AI writing template. So you can expand your text, you can do content planning, topical maps, so on and so forth. We also have the media option, in which you can add in a stock image within your article, or you can also embed a YouTube video. So you need to add in the keyword over here. If you click on Get YouTube Ideas, it will then give you a list of YouTube videos that you can embed within your content, as you can see over here. Okay, so really cool features from Neuronwriter over here. There is also these additional things that you can do. So you can check for plagiarism over here. You can, if you've connected your WordPress with this, you can actually directly export the content to your WordPress or whichever CMS you're using, and then publish it from there. You can also get some internal link suggestion ideas, so on and so forth. So very well done, Neuronwriter. Comprehensive list of features over here that you can use to do pretty much everything, optimize your content to the best. That being said, let's take a look at Scalenut and let's see how different Scalenut is from Neuronwriter. So I've added the same content in Scalenut as well, and you can see that currently we are at a score of 53. The suggested score is 65 plus, average is 56, and top score is 81. Below this, we have a score section, so very similar to Neuronwriter, in which it gives us information about different elements of the content. So if you can see over here, we have the key terms and the terms, how many key terms we need to be including, the suggested usage, so on and so forth. But what sets Scalenut apart from other AI content optimization tools is the automation aspect. So if you just click on this Fix It button, it will automatically go ahead and create some content on these missing terms to further enhance the SEO score. So this I thought was a very cool feature that Scalenut has really worked on providing to its users. Below that, we have the meta tags option, the URL option, featured snippets, so on and so forth. Now we can do similar things for these aspects as well. So if we don't have meta titles and meta descriptions, we can very easily go ahead and click on this button, and then the AI will automatically create a keyword-rich meta title and meta description for our page. We also have a topic gap option. So this is where it will show us the topics that we currently have not included within our draft. So we can very easily go ahead and ask the AI to create some content on these topics if we felt the need to do so. It also shows the source, so where the AI actually gets this information from. Now, the research aspect of Scalenut is actually my favorite part. That's because it gives us information on pretty much everything that we need to optimize our page. Now, if you see over here, we have the key term usage. So very similar to Neuronwriter in this aspect. So it gives us these color codes symbolizing whether we've adequately used the key terms or not. From there, we also have the competition. So it gives us a brief overview of the top ranking pages, the score, the words they've used, the URL slug. We can also click on the expand button to see their content outline. Okay. Questions. So again, questions that people are asking, AI generated questions, statistics, and we can also take a look at a detailed report. Now this section gives us very comprehensive information about the top ranking pages. So if you can see over here, it gives us statistics from the top rankings. So the top 3, top 5, and top 10, the average word count, the average SEO score, heading tags, and images used. Below that, we have the information displayed in a more visually appealing format. So the statistics of the top ranking pages, And then we also have the information laid out over here as well. We also have the outline section. So this gives us a more granular view of the outlines that the top ranking pages have utilized. Okay, we can very easily copy this and bring this over to our draft to utilize it within our content as well. Questions, statistics, we have the citations over here, so we can also utilize this section to build the credibility, boost the credibility of our content piece, and the key term usage. So very similar to Neuronwriter actually, but then I feel that Scalenut does a better job when it comes to the research aspect, because you have all these things laid out in front of you. You can very easily maneuver through the tabs and find all the information that you need to optimize the content to the fullest. So in this aspect, I'll have to give it to Scalenut. But then let's go ahead and actually optimize the content to see which tool has better ease of usage. So I'm done making minor edits to the content in both these tools. As you can see right now, I'm in Scalenut and the score has gone up to 61. And like I mentioned, I made very minor edits. Adding a paragraph with one of the key terms, meta title description, fixing the URL, that's about it. But if I was actually going to post it somewhere, I would make sure that I had all these checked and that I had a higher score. Same thing in Neuronwriter as well. So I made very minor edits here and there, and then the score has gone up to 65. So as far as the features are concerned, I think that Scalenut does have more features than Neuronwriter. There are more additional, very useful features, especially the research section of Scalenut is really mind-blowing. I really love that feature. But then the optimization workflow in both these tools is similar. So Neuronwriter is also a very, very good tool, and Scalenut definitely is a very good tool as well. So it's difficult for me to pick between both these tools, but I would say if you are on a budget and if you really want to buy a tool, you want a lifetime deal in which you just pay an amount and then you have the tool forever, then you need to go with Neuronwriter, because currently there is a lifetime deal going on for Neuronwriter in which you can get the tool pretty much technically forever for just $89. So I'll leave a link for that in the description, and I'll also leave a link for Scalenut in the description. By the way, I've made videos, detailed videos on Scalenut and Neuronwriter both, so I'll leave them also in the description in case you wanted to check out the tools in a more detailed format. So do check them out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.